What's up, YouTube? Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about forgiveness and healing. This is actually my second channel, guys. You guys go follow my main channel. I do philanthropy. I can't say that word. And I got stuff on there where. But yeah, I do content. Basically, I do community outreach content. Stuff with the public, like handing out rewards and prizes. So y'all can go ahead and subscribe to my main channel. This is my second channel where we were just talking about self-improvement, other topics that you guys are interested. You guys can let me know in the comment section. Tomorrow we're going to be talking about setbacks, faith and setbacks. So we're going to be doing these daily. So welcome to my channel, guys. Make sure you subscribe, like for more content like this. But let's get into the video. So the title of this video, I believe, is The Truth on Why Forgiveness is Hard. Okay? So, but go ahead and tell y'all real quick. I was on TikTok recently, and I had this lady creator. She looked about like 20 or 21. She was on my For You page, and she was like rambling, like just going off on TikTok about how she's tired of society making her hurry up and get over her problems. Whenever she's talking about her problems, people just try to make her get over it, and they don't want to hear it. And just like that. I ended up going back and forth with some people in the comment section, and I heard some crazy things about forgiveness. People saying that they're not God, so they don't have to forgive. All type of crazy stuff, man. So that, motivated me to make this channel. And my first topic is about forgiveness, because I preach forgiveness a lot on my TikTok. But why forgiveness is hard. So if you're watching this video, you probably struggle with forgiveness, or you're probably a really forgiving person like me. I think that's the best way for me to help educate and help people with forgiveness, going over the reasons why people struggle with forgiveness and giving, my takes on that reason and how I've helped myself in the past. Because, y'all, I've been done really bad in the past throughout my life, guys. I've been done terribly, by people super close to me, but I just, forgiveness it's a beautiful thing. So we got the pain feels personal. I'm actually using ChatGPT for this one right here for the reasons, and because I'm actually curious, like, why do people struggle with forgiveness? Like, I thought we all knew that, God forgives us no matter what. Like, I thought that was something we all knew, but I'm in that comment section, I'm seeing all this crazy stuff. Okay. The pain feels personal. When someone hurts you, especially someone close, it's not just the action. It feels like an attack on your trust, your worth, or your identity. Letting go feels like minimizing what they did, so people hold on to the pain as proof that it mattered. Now, we're going to give y'all a quick story about this. My ex-girlfriend, I actually had to let things go with my previous girlfriend. We were together for a little, probably like a year and a half almost, a pretty, decent relationship, super close. At one point, we even stayed together. But she really struggled with letting go of the things that people done to her in the past. And guys, I'm just going to go ahead and say this real quick. If you're not forgiving people, the longer you take to forgive somebody, the longer you hold in that resentment and anger towards what somebody did to you in the past, the more it's going to hold you back from accomplishing your goals and your purpose. It's a chain on your soul. I promise you it is. You can't fully focus on your dreams and your goals if you're constantly giving the things that it need to something that somebody did. Let me go ahead and say that better. You're giving your time, your energy, and your effort thinking and, worrying about what somebody did to you in the past, when you could be getting that time, energy, and effort into the thing you're trying to accomplish. You want to be a YouTuber, you want to be a hairstylist, you want to be a basketball player, NFL player, a nurse, you want to do good in school, but you can't give all your time, energy, and effort when you're giving your time, energy, and effort into worrying about something that somebody did you in the past. And the craziest thing that still kills me to this day, guys, that I don't understand is the person that hurts you, they don't even care that they did it. You didn't get a genuine apology because they don't even care that they hurt you. But yet you're over here pouring all this time, energy, and effort worrying about what somebody did you, and they don't even care. And you just sitting here looking goofy now because you worrying about it and I ain't worrying about it. You know what I'm saying? Now you looking crazy. But she had a really big problem with forgiving some of her family members because she's been done wrong in the past. And guys, being done wrong is not, obviously it's not right, guys. We don't, we shouldn't be hurting people. We're all winners at the end of the day. Let me just say that right there. We're all winners at the end of the day. We all have God's heart. We all have Christ. So we're all winners no matter what. So, I mean, somebody hurt you, just gotta, we gonna get into that. But we just get back on topic though. It feels personal. So you just gotta understand if you're feeling pain and you're lacking forgiveness for somebody because it feels personal and you don't want to let it go because it's proof that it mattered. Um, Only thing I would have to say about it, we got other topics here that I could talk more about, but that one's pretty kind of self-explanatory. Probably not. I'm just talking, but I want to give y'all a good answer. I already love this community on this channel. This is my first video on this channel. I love y'all. Go ahead and hit that sub button. I think I pretty much said it. Hopefully I did because I don't really have much right now for you guys. But you just gotta let it go. I mean, that person hurt you, they don't even care. And the more you sit here and hold on to it, the more you're gonna hold yourself back from accomplishing your goals. Like I said, it's the chain on your soul. When somebody hurts you, here it is right here, I got y'all, my bad. When somebody hurts you, it means they're hurt. You know what I'm saying? They're hurt themselves. They're going through something. You at your job and you got a coworker who just got an attitude with you and they this and that, giving you look up and down and talking to you kind of crazy and stuff like that. You just gotta understand that they're hurt. They probably lost their girlfriend or something, probably went on a crazy losing streak on 2K last night and they pissed off. You know what I'm saying? That has nothing to do with you, right? Only thing you need to worry about is your relationship with God and your journey and your path to becoming who you want to be and who you're set to be by God. That's all you need to worry about. When somebody hurts you, they're the ones who are hurt. So you got to understand that and take that into account. Also, you got to remember that the person that's hurting you, that is your brother, that is your sister. We are all children of God, right? You just got to pray for that person and ask God to, touch their heart because they're hurt. People who hurt are hurt, right? That's how it happens, how it goes. I hope I covered down real quick about the personal feeling of being portrayed. If you got any questions, you can let me know in the comment section. But number 2 says, our ego wants justice. The mind says, if I forgive, they get away with it. We often equate forgiveness with weakness or letting someone off the hook. That makes the ego resist because it craves fairness, revenge, or an apology. Like I said, if somebody's hurt, if somebody hurts you, they're probably the ones who's hurt, right? And at the end of the day, guys, we're all gonna be judged. So that battle is not for you to fight. It's not for you to fight. People, lack forgiveness because of trying to get revenge or it's not fair, this and that and that. Just focus on your journey. Focus on your journey. Focus on your purpose. They gonna get dealt with, okay? They gonna get dealt with. One day they gonna come around to this wrong person who they try to do the same thing they did to you to the wrong person, and they gonna get a lesson. It's what I'm saying. Karma it's a thing. Karma gonna happen. So I mean, it's not a good thing that it happened to that person, but people live and we learn. But yeah, that's what I gotta say about that one. So next we got emotions stick to the memory. The brain ties memories of hurt to strong. Okay, hold on. We're gonna get to this one real quick. Let me go ahead and get to my notes because we got 3 more of those. That is the purpose of this video, to go over the reasons why people struggle with forgiveness and trying to help you guys out with that. But I just want to go ahead and define what forgiveness really is. So right here, what I wrote down is forgiveness isn't just saying you forgive someone and distancing yourself. That's not what forgiveness is, guys. What forgiveness is letting go of anger and resentment towards someone. That's what forgiveness is. Can you let go of what that person did to you and move on? Another thing I want to throw in, guys, if you're still watching, I think y'all still watching. You're still watching, go ahead and comment. Keep going. That's the name of my main channel. Will keep going, but just go ahead and comment. Keep going if you're still watching. But why I threw myself off like that? I ain't trying to do too many edits, guys. But yeah, like I was saying, releasing anger and resentment towards someone, that's what true forgiveness is, right? Can you let go of what that person did to you and and just bless their heart, just pray for them, you know what I'm saying? And also, I want to define true healing, guys. Like I said, when you're not forgiving someone, it's a chain on your soul. That's not true healing. True healing is when you fully, use all that energy you're putting into what somebody did to you, and you're putting it into what you want to do or what you're set to do. Yeah, that's what I got to say about that. And next I have, oh, my the misconceptions. Man, I've seen a lot of these. I'm excited for this one. I'm excited for this one. One of the ones I wrote down, y'all, that I seen a lot in that comment section I was talking about. People love to say forgiveness is for them. What? What is that even? That don't even make any sense. That don't even. Forgiveness is for them. That's what y'all think. I see. That's the thing. I didn't. I don't really. I never really had like a serious forgiving problem. I just always understood it pretty much. So I didn't really know like that was a misconception. Like I didn't really think that people thought like that. And I had someone tell me that in the conversation. I'm like, what are you talking about? Forgiveness is not just for them. It's for you more than any person in this situation. When you forgive, you just let you learn. First of all, when you overcome what somebody did to you, you learn, you get stronger from it. And then when you put that energy, when you forgive somebody, when you forgive someone, you're going to put that energy away from them, from what they did to you. You're going to put it towards your purpose, and then you're going to excel in it. That's how you excel. I don't understand why people say forgiveness is just for them. When you forgive, you're going to excel in whatever you're trying to accomplish. It's just going to happen. Like I said, I've been done terrible in the past, but I don't worry about what people done to me. The energy is still there, but I don't put the energy towards them. I put all my energy towards what I'm set to do. My assignment from God. What I like to do. I do videos. I do editing. Being the entrepreneur I want to be. I'm set to be. So that's what I put my energy towards. So I don't understand why people say forgiveness is just for the person that hurt you. It doesn't make any sense. That person that hurt you, like I said, they hurt you because they're hurt. They're hurt. You know what I'm saying? You forgave them, but they gonna turn around and probably go still be hurt. Still gonna be upset about they came home and their wife didn't have nothing to cook. That's why I do mad at work. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just want to go over that really quick, and I think that's it for what I had written down. I'm gonna get right back to the reasons why people struggle with forgiveness. We got 3 more. I want to cover all of these, and hopefully I can help at least one person who is dealing with one of these. And but next up we got emotions stick to memories. The brain ties memories of hurt to strong emotions. Every time you recall the event, you re-feel it. That makes it hard to just move on, even if you want to. I am gonna think about this one because, guys, yeah, it's a memory. I still have memories of how I've been done, wrong and hurt. Um, what do I do with my memories? So yeah, usually it happens pretty often. So what do I do when I think about how someone hurt me? Um, One thing about me, guys, I'm really I'm not even just praying for the people that hurt me. I'm praying for the world at this point. But yeah, you try in life. You try. You try your hardest to be there for somebody. You try your hardest to help someone, and they still just don't get that what you're trying to accomplish and what you're trying to do, and it ended up hurting you. Um, I just align right back to my purpose, align back what I gotta do. I don't have any resentment towards them people. That's another thing. Like I said, we were all brothers and sisters, God. We are children of God. So I'm just gonna keep praying for them. I'm still wishing for the best for them. But what I say for the memories is one thing I'm really good at is just like using, I guess, just use it as fuel. Yeah, use it as fuel. Um, that doesn't define you. It don't define you at all. It doesn't define your worth at all. Um, you're better than that. That's the best I can give y'all with the memories. The memories don't really hurt me too much. I'm not trying to do too many edits, so I could think more about it, but that's all I got for y'all right there about that one. So, you got a question? I go ahead and apply to the comments. Number 4. Oh, fear of being hurt again. Now, this is another one with my last relationship. She, constantly feared about being hurt non-stop, bro. Like, literally, that was her biggest fear. This is more on a trust thing, not much forgiveness. I say we're gonna talk about trust another time. But one thing I like to remember, guys, is that all these obstacles that you go through in life, everything that you go through in life, it happens for a reason. Oh, that's what I couldn't say for the last one. See, it hit me, guys. It hit me. Everything happens for a reason. God not gonna put you through nothing that you cannot handle. You're not. That's not gonna happen. God's plan is for you to prosper. God's plan is for you to excel. God's plan is for you to align with Him. He is not going to put you through nothing that you cannot handle. That would never happen. Everything that happens to you is a test. It's a challenge. And once you overcome it, you become stronger and you get close to what you're set to be. Okay? Simple as that. I should have said that the last question. It all happened for a reason. Like, it happened for a reason. When I think about me, I used to get bullied a lot in school. Like, bro, when I tell you, y'all think y'all seen some bullying. I ain't seen no bullying when they were doing me in school. I grew up here in New Orleans. I'm in New Orleans right now. I grew up in New Orleans, but when I was in 6th grade, I had moved to another city in Louisiana. It's called Slidell. It's about 25 minutes away from New Orleans, right over Lake Pontchartrain. I went to that other city, and now that I'm in this new city, I'm in this like suburban, more white, more whitewashed. Not, I wouldn't say that. My bad, y'all. I don't like saying whitewash, but more like upper class people. You know what I'm saying? These people, they have 2 parents. Their mom, probably got a decent job. Dad probably got a decent job. Stuff like that. But me, I had a single mom, and we just didn't have much. So me going to school there, going from New Orleans to Slidell, I went from being one of the more fortunate kids in my school, because there were a lot of less fortunate people in my school before. I went from being one of the more fortunate to being like at the bottom. Like, it was, what I'm saying. These kids, they came to school with Jordans on. You know what I'm saying? I had on shoes to Marshalls, and I only had one pair. But these kids, they bullied the hell out of me. They bullied me down. They bullied me into suicidal thoughts, my 7th grade year. And I was known as the ugliest kid in school. That was my title from 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th grade. That was my name, the ugliest kid in school. I would wear the same things to school every day. I'd probably be I used to be ashy as hell. Like, I used to be ashy, no haircut. I didn't have the right thing. Like, in my family, wasn't really much care. I didn't really have the right thing to take care of myself. I probably came to school musty, ashy, and dusty. You know what I'm saying? And even like wintertime, like I said, we were more or less fortunate. I didn't really get things unless I begged for it. So I had winters where I just didn't even have a jacket. You know what I'm saying? I borrowed clothes from my friends and stuff like that. So I was super less fortunate. And these kids, they bullied the hell out of me. They talked down on me. And I don't think about it anymore. But, every now and then I think back on it. And I think about how much it shaped me. Guys, all these obstacles, they shape you. They build you, and they turn you into the person that you are. And it builds, it fills what you need to accomplish. So me going through that 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th grade, and let me just say this real quick. Like, I'm a consecrator. I'm a born consecrator, natural born consecrator. Been doing this since I was a little kid. I was always very, like, I came to school very, high energy. Just came to school. I wanted to make people laugh. I wanted to make people smile. I thought everybody was my friend, but they would bully the hell out of me. I used to have kids tell me every day. Like, I literally had this one kid who would tell me every day, 7th hour class, he would stand in front of the door before it's time to go in class and tell me, "You are the ugliest nigga I have ever seen in my life." These folks, I've had classrooms laugh at me all at once. I've had teachers nonstop make fun of me. And even as a kid, not even just in school, I'll leave school and get bullied. My mom, she used to call me ugly as shit. I'm sorry for cursing, guys. But my mom, she used to call me ugly. She encouraged my younger siblings to call me ugly. Outside of my family, I got picked on a lot. Just how my looks and just being different. But um, I'll say this right here. My 10th grade year, cause I did say that was 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th grade. My 10th grade year was the year where I really shut everything off. Cause guys, like I said, I was pretty high. I was energetic. I was very, happy. I was always, no matter what you told me, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna be myself, and I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna crack jokes, and I'm gonna try to make you laugh. You know what I'm saying? But 10th grade year, I just completely shut things off. You know what I'm saying? Like we talking about cold hearted. That's what we talking about. Didn't talk to nobody. Literally did not speak to a person. It got so bad to the point where the school didn't even like punish me for anything. Like I'll come to school with my hoodie on, and you're not allowed to have hoodies on in class. You're not allowed to have hoodie on in school on campus at all. But I just wouldn't. I just gave up on humans. I gave up on humans, not even just in school, but in my life. You know what I'm saying? I'll go home and I'll go in my room and I'll play my game with my friends online, or I'll make TikToks. That was when TikTok was really, taking off, and I was doing pretty good. I had about 50,000 followers. So the only time I really, got to be myself was when I was playing that game, or I was making videos online. But other than that, I wasn't talking to humans. I'll go weeks without seeing my mom. We stayed in the same house. That's just how life was. But one more for you there, guy. It was so bad, bro, where I didn't even want to be around humans. So when the bell would ring to get to the next class, I would like go outside like around the campus and take the longest route to class because it was less like traffic, less people, and I like take the long route to class, and I'll be late to every class just because I didn't want to walk in the hallways with people. And it got to the point where they just stopped, punishing me for being late to class. They'll just have the door cracked open for me 3 minutes after class started, and I'll just walk in. Walk in. You already know I'm late. You're not gonna write me up or anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna kick this door stopper in and close the door because they already knew I was gonna be late. But that's how cold the young man's heart was. But like I said, guys, these things will shape you. Everything that someone has done to you will shape you into the person that like you're set to be. These obstacles, these evil people, these people who do you wrong when you're trying to be a positive person, like they don't really matter. What really matters is what your relationship with God and the purpose that the assignment that God gave you. That's all that really matters in life. You know what I'm saying? My junior year, we will talk more about this probably in another video. But my junior year, I kind of turned up a little bit more. I started to glow up, and I started being more social again, and I started, really, move more to my purpose, and I eventually dropped out of school my senior year because I'm like, man, this is my purpose. This is what I'm going to do. I'm not no broke college student. No. But yeah, follow your purpose. That's all I gotta say about fear of being hurt again. It happened for a reason. God not gonna put you nothing that you can't handle. My camera phone just died. The phone I used to record content, it just died. So the video quality is different. The background's a little shifted, and maybe my voice sounds a little different. That's why I had to switch phones. And hopefully, that video is saved to the point where I'm about to leave off. Um, I'm just gonna go ahead and end it off right here. I'm going to get y'all the outro. That's what I have to say about forgiveness. Go ahead and summarize everything I said. Um, this world is evil. The devil is working double overtime. You know what I'm saying? Triple overtime. He always work. He working hard. You know what I'm saying? So stuff is going to happen. Even the most successful people, these celebrities, they still go through things nonstop on the daily. Probably not on a daily, but all the time. They encounter things. You just gotta keep going. Love y'all. Go ahead and hit that sub button. Next video we're gonna be talking about setbacks and faith. I'm not actually sure yet. I like setbacks and faith because I'm really eager to get to that topic. I might even I'm thinking about filming it today. I'm really eager to get to that topic. And there was another topic I really want to get into that I want to tell y'all that's coming. What else was I say? What is it? It's one of them is God's purpose, about knowing when you have an assignment for God, knowing when how does it feel, this and that and that. Um, That wasn't the one I was thinking about, but that's another one. But I forgot. But y'all gonna see it. Y'all hit that sub button. I got a lot of great content coming your way. I'm doing these videos daily. Today is September 9th. I think it's Monday. All right, so I'll see y'all boys later. Oh yeah, go subscribe to my main channel. We'll keep going.